or the next step, I think, is to keep the functionally on the local surgery. Minimal invasive surgery, the next step is not only minimal invasive, but also to keep the functional for the pancreatic cancer of pancreatic tumors, especially for the PNET. You can see, we can use the less common patient. And this, which we can call this invasive technically as small. You see the tumor is small, and we also can make the deep intraperitoneal location near the main pancreatic duct. We can find the very small tumor in the micro-invasive surgeries. And after the assessment of the pathological results, and we can use the local resection of these patients. And also, we make the advancement in the minimal invasive technicals in pancreatic surgery we call the micro. Not only in minimal invasive, also is the microsurgery in pancreatic surgery. We can enhance the vascularization and stable instrument of the robotic systems to advance minimal invasive pancreatic surgery into the realm of the pancreatic microsurgery to make the anatomy in the pancreas and keep or protect the main duct of the pancreas and the innervation, the tumors. And also, we can, another innovation in our preoperatively CT-based model to detect the lymph node metastasis in 1, 2, 3 cm pancreatic tumors. And with 90% accuracy across the single center and the multi-center validation, this helps us to keep the balance function, to keep the balance to keep functional and between the relation in the reticulated resection. Now, part 4, surgical and oncological integration. Pancreatic surgery has often been described as the pill in the crown of the surgical discipline. But we have mastered the advanced surgical technicals. But the majority of the patients we treated, unfortunately, do not survive for longer. So, confront with the grim reality, we are committed to improving the safety, the quality, and effective of the pancreatic surgery. More importantly, we emphasize the close integration of surgery, oncology, and the research to explore the new concept and the strategy for patient care, transforming anatomy surgery into scientifically driven, evidence-based approach. And then we will go to the molecular subtype basing precision medicine for the patients who have the pancreatic cancer. However, precision therapy faces challenges in pancreatic cancer. And the barriers to implementation of the precision model for the pancreatic cancer, we can see it is all everywhere. For the sample is specific, technically is specific, and the practically and organizational is very expensive. And also, we less have the therapeutic development. We have not much more effective drugs. So where are we going? I think it's the platform trials. We should set up a very good platform for the research and the translational research and treatment for the patients. And we should integrate, as the Professor Wang says, it's a whole physical for a platform and the whole physical for a body. And this is called us. We should make this system as a high volume center. And the work is prospective design, and it is comprehensive management. Then the result is systemically analysis. So you can see, this is the precision panc platform for FUCC, Shanghai Cancer Center, Fudan University. I have built this platform for 10 years. And every patient, as well know, we have 3,000 pancreatic cancer surgery 1 year. We have 70,000 cases times for the outpatients 1 year. So every patient who came to our cancer center for the pancreatic cancer should in this platform. We make it the whole life cycle cohort and the biobank to collect the blood, tissues, everything, and give the basic research for the screen, the whole genetics screen, and put it into the translational research result, push it to the clinical stage. And every stage in the clinical for these patients, we have 20 platform clinical trials to combine with a big platform. You see, after neoadjuvant chemotherapy for the patients, in these patients, we find some metabolic reprogramming and immunous microenvironment changes, and which we can find after the neoadjuvant chemotherapy, what is changed. CD36 will be combined with the chemotherapy, will make more effective. Another question is, what is the difference of special immunomicroenvironment for the pancreatic cancer? Why the PD-L1 is not effective for the pancreatic cancer as the cold immunoorgan for the pancreas? Then we can find the PD-L1 with CXCR1 or 2 inhibitor can improve the immunotherapy for the patient. And also we can find the patients and the key point transformation of the tumor to cancer, and also the mechanism of the microenvironment which enrich the metabolic combination therapy, or the TX2 as the target depending of the PARP inhibitor for the pancreas cancer. So the summary. Under the leader of Professor Wang, our cancer center and our association, we are put our work together to revise the guideline for the holistic integrative management of the pancreatic cancer. And also we will carry out our work to all over the premise of China and make the same standard and holistic integrative concept to every physicians and the surgeons to make the standard treatment for the cancer and the whole chain life management of the patient. And we also tell the physicians and especially the surgeons, we can not only make our decision on the morphology and anatomy, we should have the precision classification and the selections concept and make our surgery and the treatment to scientific level. As you see, this is our cancer center, our growth, we have almost 100 persons growth, include the physicians, surgeons, and the students, and research, and we have 3,000 pancreatic surgeries per year in China. Okay, thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Dr. Yu. I think thank you for impressive presentation. I think you have convinced me that also I think you have convinced everyone by precise and personal treatment strategy might be. It is promised to enhance safety will bring better survival opportunity for pancreatic tumors. So next speaker will Dr. Jitka. I think Dr. Jitka is the co-owner of Czech Traditional Chinese Medicine Center, vice rector for strategy, partnership, and international cooperation on Olympic Memorial Business College. The topic he will give us today is traditional Chinese medicine in Czech Republic, please.
Good morning and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I will just quickly share my screen. So can you see my presentation and hear me well? Excellent. So first of all, I would like to say that it's my great honor to be here today and give a presentation at the first China-Czech Anti-Cancer Summit. And I would like to thank Mr. Roman Spacil for the opportunity. So where is actually Czech Republic? Just very briefly, Czech Republic is situated in the very center, or as we say, heart of Europe. And it borders on Germany, Austria, Slovakia, and Poland. It is a very small country. It has about 10 million inhabitants, so it could be an average city in China. We are based, Professor Melichar and also our Czech Traditional Chinese Medicine Center, which I'm going to speak about in the beautiful city Olomouc. As you can see on the map in the frame, Olomouc has a very convenient and strategic location because it's very close to important European capitals such as Prague, Vienna, Bratislava, and Budapest. Let me just briefly introduce Mr. Spacil, the founder of the Czech TCM Center. He is also the president of the Czech Slovak Chinese Chamber of Commerce, and you can see him in this picture with Her Excellency, Madame Ma, who was the former Chinese ambassador to the Czech Republic. Mr. Spacil has been working with China for more than 15 years, and he received from Madame Ma a prestigious award in the form of a silver plate for exceptional contribution to cooperation between the Czech Republic and China. The Czech Traditional Chinese Medicine Center is quite a unique project. As you can see in the first section of my presentation or of this slide, it's because our center is registered in the National Registry of Healthcare Providers, which means it is officially authorized to provide general practice, including acupuncture. You can see the highlighted parts in the Czech documents, but it can be translated easily. Our center was established in 2020, and so far we have had more than 30,000 patient visits. We are located in the same building as Olomouc government, and the center has about 300 square meters. What's special about our center is that we have only Chinese doctors on doctors' positions. And to ensure smooth communication, we have interpreters who are fluent in Chinese. Some clients speak also in English with our doctors. What's also special about us, we import our own herbal medicine directly from China, and we also mix personalized herbal mixtures or teas or decoctions for our clients. In the third part of this slide, you can see our key partner in our project. The key partner is a Chinese hospital. I will read the name, not to confuse it. The Affiliated Traditional Chinese Medicine Hospital of Southwest Medical University. In the picture, you can see Mr. Spacil and the president of this university, and also a representative of the pharmaceutical company signing an MOU, because we usually go once a year to China, and this hospital sends Chinese doctors to our center for 1 year employment or internship. The fourth part of this slide could be interesting for you because it's about Czech insurance companies. What's special and we are proud of that we have achieved is that the biggest Czech insurance companies reimburse clients of our center for selected treatment methods, especially rehabilitation, but I'm happy to say that also acupuncture. Again, you can see it in the frame, in the red frame, and we believe this is a great achievement. On this slide, you can see more partners of our center. In the first picture, Mr. Spacil was signing an MOU with the director of Palacký of University Hospital, is the hospital Professor Melichar also works for. Next to it, you can see there are 2 Confucius Institutes in the Czech Republic, one in Olomouc and one in Prague. In the middle, you can see a document which is personal patronage of the President Miloš Zeman, who gave patronage to certain projects of Mr. Spacil. And finally, on the right-hand side, you can see, for example, the signature of MOU with Chinese People's Association for Friendship with Foreign Countries, or Mr. Spacil during a meeting with, I think it was governor in the Guangdong province. Now, because this is, let's say, anti-cancer summit, so I would like to say that Czech Republic has a national oncology plan 2030. This plan builds on European Union strategy, Europe's Beating Cancer Plan from 2021. And the main strategies are especially prevention, early diagnosis, equal approach to treatment in the whole European Union, and so on and so on. Before I speak about the experience of our center with oncology patients, I would like to mention also the public perception of traditional Chinese medicine in the Czech Republic. while the therapists in the Czech Republic are usually individual persons who perform TCM. So, for example, in Prague, usually people have more experience with these treatment, but in Olomouc, in our region, we were the first to introduce these services, and most of our patients or clients of our center, if we ask them, so they say that it's their first time that they experienced, for example, acupuncture or any other traditional Chinese medicine treatment. When we, explored about surveys or research regarding TCM, so there was one survey conducted in 2015 and also subsequently publication published between 2015 and 2018 by Associate Professor Eva Křížková from Charles University, which is the biggest university in Prague, oldest. And the result of this survey was that 85% of Czech people wished for health insurance to pay for alternative treatments. Also, 60% of people at the time reported that they supported acupuncture and acupressure. This survey was conducted also together with Dr. Bendova, who established the first traditional Chinese medicine school in Prague. And Dr. Bendova claims on her webpage, based on this research or survey, that 90% of patients were happy or gave positive feedback about traditional Chinese medicine treatment. So now when I move to our center, Czech center, we have patients, oncology patients, but I would say that they come to our center usually before the treatment or after the treatment. When they come before the treatment, they usually come to strengthen immunity, to, for example, support digestion, sleep, etc. And later, after the treatment, they come especially to support regeneration of the body and, of course, to relieve various anxieties, depressions. So at this stage, we don't have experience with treating tumors or cancer care, but we focus more on pre and after treatment. At this stage, I would also like to mention one more person, one more doctor. It's not oncology related, but I think it's worth mentioning. It's Dr. Petr Olšák. He has been in media quite a lot lately because he uses electroacupuncture to treat patients with spinal cord injuries, and he achieved success in this area and was, as I said, covered by media in the Czech Republic a lot. So the time is flying, so I would like to also show you a couple of pictures from our center. As you can see, it's very bright and nice. You can also see pictures of seminars because we organize regular seminars focused on traditional Chinese medicine. The Congress Hall is always full because there is a big interest from Czech audience or Czech public to attend these events. Mr. Spacil does also regularly interviews for Czech media. He did also 2 TV reports. I'm sure you know the television CCTV, it's a Chinese television, and he's also active on social networks where he shares information about about Chinese medicine and other details about the herbs and so on and so on. So if you want to get in touch with us or if you want to collaborate, here you can see our contact details. And I would like to thank you for your attention and hope we can have a short discussion as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Jitka. After listening to your presentation, I really inspired and also moved because of your interest in Chinese medicine. So I would like to thank you again. Now, we move to the panel discussion because we have already more than 30 minutes delayed. So I think at most one speaker can ask one question, please. I don't know who will ask first question. Okay, Professor.
Yeah, my question is for Dr. Lidaříková. So your presentation is very interesting, very impressive. So you tell us you are using Chinese traditional medicine in your clinical practice. So my question is, could you tell me more, how is the acceptance of traditional Chinese medicine among the local people in your country? Especially, which do you use it for treatment of tumor? If yes, what kind of tumor are you mainly treated with that? Thank you.
Thank you very much for your question. Generally, traditional Chinese medicine is well perceived by the public. Of course, by official sources, it's a complementary treatment method, or it's considered as a complementary treatment method. For most Czech people, it's the first time when they come to our center, so it's their first experience with traditional Chinese medicine. And at this stage, our center focuses especially on the pre-cancer treatment phase and after, especially to relieve symptoms. In our center, we don't treat tumors with Chinese medicine or acupuncture, but I don't know how it is in state hospitals. Maybe Professor Melichar could answer this question, but yeah, I think we are at the very beginning of these possibilities we have.
Thank you.
Any question and commentary? Okay, Professor Wang.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you, Dr. Jitka. I have a question for you as well. So I'm very pleased to know that there's a traditional Chinese medicine center in Czech Republic. So I'm quite interested in knowing that how many Chinese doctors are working at your center, and how many patients, what's the outpatient visits a day, and what the percentage of the cancer patient coming to that center? Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your question. So currently we have 2 doctors from China, from Chinese hospitals, and we also have Chinese doctors who live in the Czech Republic on a permanent basis and who help us because we have more patients than doctors. We would need more Chinese doctors because there is a big interest in our services. So also doctors from Prague come to our center to help us. So, but we have 2 doctors from China, from the partner Chinese hospital, and we welcome more Chinese doctors, of course. The second question was how many patients we have.
Yeah.
So far we had over 30,000 patient visits, because we have usually 14 patients per day. 14, so one patient is here usually for 1 hour. Usually 45 minutes to 1 hour. So we pay attention to each client to give him full attention. Yeah. And as far as cancer patients are concerned, maybe it would be a good question for next time. We could do a research or survey because I don't have exact numbers at this stage. So we know it more from speaking to clients, to having discussions with them. So we know that they are here, that they come, but unfortunately today I can't give you an exact number or proportion, but it's a good idea for next time.
Okay, thank you. And in Kaka, we have about 20 traditional medicine and the professional society, and we also have some traditional Chinese doctors to treat the cancers. And I think maybe you can have an exchange the knowledge, and you can change the experience with them. If you want to do that, maybe we can introduce them to you. Okay.
Thank you very much for mentioning it. Mr. Spacil is listening, so we will definitely take this into consideration. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Can I have a question?
Please.
Okay, I have a question. I'm very interested for Professor Lidaříková. Maybe my pronunciation is not very correct in the first time.
Don't worry.
Okay, thank you. I'm very seriously interested for the West. Do the Western people can have the Chinese traditional medicine as the quotation? So you know that the drug as a soap.
I'm not sure I understand the question now. Could you maybe?
I'm interested in the drug for the traditional medicine in European is as the pill or as the quotation. You know, the drug as a soap like the traditional Chinese medicines.
I'm not sure whether I understand correctly, but you are asking about the mixing of herbs on the individual basis for our clients, for the decoctions.
Yeah.
Quotation, DECOCTION. The quotation is as the drug was the traditional medicine as some leaves or the drug and the roots, and you will have make some water in it, then and on the fire, then. Then.
Okay, I think maybe we can discuss after meeting. Okay, by email or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Any question or comment? Okay, if not, as we bring the summit to the close, I would like to thank all the speakers once again for your time and effort, and thank all the participants to come to this event, as well as the staff to make this event happen. Our conversation will not only engaging, but also incredibly productive, advancing our collective knowledge and fostering deeper cooperation in the vital field of oncology. Now, I would like to share with exciting news that online views reach 50.46 million. Huge number. Congratulations. My heartfelt appreciation goes out to all the speakers, organizers, and the global participants. Once again, thank you for your dedicated and contribution. Last, I would like to wish all the speaker, staff, and the participants good health and good luck. We are looking forward to meet you on the next international summit. Thank you. See you, everyone.
Bye.
Okay.
See you.
Bye.
Again.
Bye. I think the viewers, the number of the viewers are much more than the population of Jack.
Okay, okay. I like very much. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye. Thank you. 就下来，他下不来，他退不来，结束了，退吧。